Welcome. Today we're going to be checking out the brand new cinematic trailer from CD Projekt Red, and this is The Witcher 4. I'm really excited to finally kind of take a look at this in a really kind of thoughtful way and break it down for you guys, because before this, I only saw this at the Video Game Awards. And if you guys haven't seen it, I'll post it up here on the top, but basically it was a 3-hour stream. Crazy. We had a good time. We had a good time checking out the Video Game Awards this year. I thought it was better than the year previously, and they showed off some cool trailers, and we only got a glimpse of it, and it was over, right? So I want to take the time, sit down, and kind of break this down and really reveal a bunch of different stuff in here and show you some stuff maybe you haven't seen in another video. So if you're new to my channel, I'm a game developer myself. I'm a senior animator. I've worked in the game industry for almost 20 years now, and I've had the opportunity to work on some really cool big projects. And so I'm trying to decipher this trailer in a unique way that you haven't seen. So let's dive in and take a look. First, we're going to watch this all the way through, let the art speak for itself, and then we'll kind of break this down and dive into all the details. So let's get it. Here we go. Cinematic trailer was pre-rendered in Unreal Engine 5 on an unannounced NVIDIA GeForce GPU.
Daughter,
interesting.
I've watched ye grow from a devilishly curious child.
Is that Gerald?
Into a remarkably young lass with much grace, wisdom, and kindness.
Side boob.
Take the easy times what shape us, nay.
Yeah, it's got to be him.
'Tis how we rise to face the hard times. What does that for us?
Wow.
Even heart of gold. You've the spirit to overcome adversities aplenty. Darling. Sweeten.
This looks impressive, man.
Today's the day. Ye fill out your destiny.
Wow, did you see the eyes? See him change? Ooh, that was nice. From what I understand, this is done in Unreal Engine 5. They went away from their old engine, which is a good thing. We'll chat about that later. Look at this. Wow. Dang, dude, look at the subtlety.
Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
Uh-oh, who's this?
A witcher? Witcher, whose coin did ye take? Nay, you can't. 'Tis tradition. Chosen she is, by the gods.
No!
Ooh.
You chose her.
Dang. Ooh, I like that shot. Look how eerie this is, dude. Wow. Loving the vibe. Look at the fog like creeping towards her. Whoa.
Back to the village. Go, now.
Oh.
Nay! I must save them!
Nay.
Save the village!
Save yourself!
Yeah, you stupid lady. Save yourself. Let me take care of this.
Run! To shelter! To
Uh-oh.
your father!
Her Witcher spider sense is tingling.
Run!
Ooh, yeah. Here we go. Look at that shot. Oh. She's a little unprepared, huh? Oh, shit. Oh, that's right. She can't use magic yet, right? Or no? I think this is like the start of her journey. Oh, here we go. She's taking potion. Now we're talking. Forgot about this. Oh. Here we go. Now it's on. Oh. Oh. Yes. Oh, there's the magic. Oh. Shit. Oh, that creature's so cool looking.
Cannot be changed. You cannot change anything.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that was sick, dude. Oh. Wow. Oh, look at this weapon. Love this. Oh! Oh, dude. Oh, she's had enough. Oh, she's badass, dude. Look at her carrying the head back. Look at the size of that head, too.
She went to go to the woods. The chosen one. His tradition.
What happened? Oh,
No.
that's right.
No. No.
Oh, shit. Wow.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods?
Yeah, what gods?
There are no gods here. There are only
Ooh.
monsters.
Ooh. Dude, that looks so good. Oh, man. Huge, 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 huge shout out to CD Projekt Red for pulling it together. I think you did a great job on this trailer. And you know what? I think it was a very, very good decision to move over to the Unreal Engine. Now you guys don't have to worry about all of the snags and problems with like developing your own engine. I know firsthand that like working at a studio that's running and doing their own engine, it's hard work and everything's customized and everything is, but when you have an engine like Unreal, it's kind of backed by Epic Games and they're figuring out a lot of the problems for you. And Epic right now is their engine's the best one out. Like it's hands down amazing right now. So it's great to see the metahuman faces and all that stuff being integrated into this trailer. It looks great. So let's dive in and really break this thing down. Let's go. All right, let's break it down slow motion for you.
Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me.
First of all, let's take a look at the beginning section of this because this part right here is actually really, really, really well done. So they're showing off right here all the reflections and the details by zooming in and really trying to make sure that you understand that this is pre-rendered. And not only is it pre-rendered, but it's on one of the latest GPUs from RTX NVIDIA, right? So we don't know how this is going to run and how it's going to look on like a lower end machine or even a medium kind of end machine. But if you got some great hardware, look at what you can put out, what we're going to see in the next game. It looks really incredible. The shimmering of light back there is really beautiful. And this part here was really nice. I really liked how you could hear the audio of like when she comes in and like drips in. Let me just play this in normal speed.
Dearest daughter.
Right there, like the water. It sounds great. Her like sipping in.
Dearest daughter. I've watched ye grow.
And I think that this is Gerald or Gerald. I don't know how you say his name. But I think that this is him. His gloves look very familiar, and his thing, like I've played Witcher before. This looks like him. And he's lighting the fire. I'm pretty sure this is him. And then shout out to Witcher for just going out and showing the beauty of a woman body. That this is just, ooh, she looks beautiful. Her body looks so, ooh, oh my God. It's just one of those things where it looks really nice and subtle, and they're not trying to go over the top. They're just showing some side boob, but they're showing the details of, like, look how well these fingers look and how realistic the skin looks with little moles here and there. And they're, just like in one of the last trailers I looked at from Naughty Dog. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it up here at the top. But man, they went all out on the details, and you really have to slow motion it to see the amount of detail some of this is. Yeah, this has got to be his sword. See, like this right here, all this cloth is really hard to do. Like holding a blanket, like this thing, and trying to put it over the girl, her clothing. Oof, that's really hard to do. That's why they didn't show it, like, keep moving over here, because it probably looked weird, and you have to do a cloth simulation and really pull it off nicely. But this right here, look very closely at her feet. If you look really closely at her toes, they cringe up, they tense up. Watch this. Ooh, that's a nice touch. I really like how they did that because it shows the detail in, like, the rig. So normally you don't have that kind of detail in, like, a character rig, but it looks, ooh, that's cool. And even the toes are moving at, like, certain times. Very impressive. Right here, when he starts sharpening the sword, you realize, like, that it's his sword and that this is the Witcher and all of that. Just by the shape of the sword and his gloves. One thing that's impressive, I thought, even though it's like there's nothing much to it, was this. Look at all the details in this. This is pretty cool. The one thing that is weird, though, is nothing seems to move and react, right? Like when she picks it up, you don't see any of the leaves and things moving. Yeah, it's a little rigid. And same with here afterwards. Her thumb kind of comes over, and you think her thumb would, like, push down and grab this thing a little bit, but maybe it's because it's all thorny. See, look, if you look at their thumbs, they just sit there the whole time and they don't move, which is a little strange, but I think it's because they just don't want to poke themselves on this thing. It's beautifully done. This headpiece is very beautiful. Now, when they come down to her eyes right here, I feel like it's missing something just a little bit. You know, this is me being nitpicky or whatever, but that's why you're here in this channel, sort of, in a sense, right? I'm going to show you some of these details. I think they could go a little further, right? So, for instance, when she opens her eyes, I feel like there would be more hair down here on the lower lid. I'd have to take a picture of myself, but it looks very sparse. Like there's only a few of them here and there. I don't know why that stands out to me. But as she opens her eyes, you can see her eyes, like, dilate and move, and that's a really nice touch. And if you look closely, there's lots of subtlety going on in her eyebrows, all captured through, like, metahuman and keyframed with an animator over it. Looks very nice. We're reaching, like, the pinnacle of gaming. We're getting there. It's awesome. I freaking love it. And another thing that I'm going to skip forward here just a little bit. Right here. Okay, so when this dad comes and grabs her, if you look really closely, his fingers, like, watch. Ooh, when they're moving, they're actually, like, pushing the cloth and adjusting the cloth as they move. See that? Look real closely up in this area, because I think it happens again. Really not. Look, he's even pushing on the cloth there. That is great stuff. Okay, this is type of details that we used to never see in games. We used to never see stuff like this, and now we're seeing it more and more and more. It's like Pixar level quality of stuff in gaming. Like, look at his face, his hair. Ooh, he's even got, like, smoke and frost coming out from his breath. That is awesome, dude. I didn't even notice that little detail earlier. Really nice stuff, dude. I like the reveal where he thinks it's a guy the whole time. Hey, Witcher. And then he pulls it around. And this is, as a player, this is the first time we see Oh, okay. We're going to be playing as her now, right? I don't see why not. Because this character has been in the making to take the helm in the story, sort of, right? And it's been in the making. So I'm kind of stoked to play as this character. And some people said she looks ugly. She looks beautiful. I don't understand what any hate is towards that model. The model of the character looks great. Look at her. There's nothing wrong with her. This right here, this is another beautiful shot. Just the way that like it's laid out and those two things like come over and she's like standing in the middle. Ooh, it's like a painting. And look, the path like leads you to her, like your eye. The path down below here, the snow path. Look, see this? This is all eye direction and intentional. It's beautifully done. Whoever's the art director on this has done a really good job. And then this part is so fucking eerie, dude. I loved this. Seeing all these like things hanging from it and the music and whoo. And if you look closely here, I thought this was kind of nice where the fog is like reaching her and kind of trying to take her over. And she notices it too. Like she like looks down and goes, "Oh shit." Like, see her? She's like, what's happening to me?" This is a nice touch. It's really cool. And good old Witcher Spidey sense going here. Look at this. That was a cool thing. I love that. But see, her face looks great. It's too, even with a massive scar down it. One thing that I thought was kind of cool in here was that they have this action sequence with her kind of, and you feel like she's very vulnerable. Look, her nose is bleeding. Shit, you think, oh shit, she's kind of fucked. Because she's just starting her Witcher journey, if you think about it, like in this story. This is going to be like her first thing, like a Jedi type of thing, right? She's just now starting. And so she's probably, I think that's going to make the game really fun. Because as a player, you don't always want to come in there like the badass and be perfect at everything, if that makes sense. You want to come in there and learn as you go and your character build up a little bit, right? So it's cool that they put the helm to her because now it'll change the gameplay. I feel like you're going to be more vulnerable. Maybe there's more hand-to-hand stuff. Maybe she almost dies a lot, right? I like that. And you can tell when she switches over. Ooh, look at that. The subtlety right there is really nice. You can tell they used a lot of motion capture in here. The only things that are going to be like keyframed are stuff like this right here, where like this creature has to come and attack her and do all this. So a lot of these things will be hand keyed. A lot of people think like, oh, video games is just, it's all motion capture, right? It's all performance and Animator only does, 10%. No. There's lots of scenes like this that are very detailed and incredibly hard to do. And even if you have a bunch of motion capture, you have to piece together multiple parts of it. You have to keyframe the animal guy, the creature, and you have to time it out to the mocap. And there's a lot more involved than some people think. Great to see the magic right here. Boom! And one thing I really liked about this is we're seeing like a vulnerable side to the character and we're gonna have to like fight our way through it and grow as a player. I think that's pretty dope. You can kind of see that through these trailers. Awesome work. Like, look at this creature. Oh my god, dude, look at that. They always do that in games and movies. They put it all super close. I don't mind, it looks cool. And then this is like a she's gonna get some redemption and she's gonna come through here and she's gonna get him back and finally take over in the fight. There's lots of great moments like this in trailers. Like there's an Elder Scrolls trailer that I did in my channel a while back. If I can find it, I'll put it up here. I'm gonna have to put up so many cards. But anyway, in that trailer, there's a moment where like you think the player is, or one of this character's done, and then she charges up this energy and fucking turns everything around and kills the guy, and it's really cool. And that's how this feels right here in this trailer. Rocky Balboa moment. Everything's down and out. Is she gonna lose? No, she comes back with this last bit of energy that she gains from the water. It's cool, dude. It's really well done. And that's what electrocute. I don't know what that power is, but that's going to be cool in the game. Because I don't think they're going to show off too many things in this trailer that you can't do in the actual game. Because a lot of people get upset about that. So, dude, this epic. Let me just play this in normal speed right here. Oh, dude. So like this mechanic right here, this is probably going to be something we're going to be able to use, like the chain, and throw it around people and light it on fire. And this is a nice touch where she like grabs the chain and wraps her body as she turns, and that's so cool looking. I remember them doing that in Iron Man 3 and it just looked so badass. Or Iron Man 2, something like that. Right here. See how she's wrapping the chain? She's fucking tightening it up on him as she comes towards him. Oh, she's a... Oh, oops, I just fucked up. Sorry, guys. I clicked the button. All right, here we go. Wow. And earlier, when the chain was around his neck, it even looked like it was like kind of squeezing the skin. And in a video game, you never see stuff like that. Once again, nice touch. Oh, she swallowed right there. I never even noticed that. You could hear her like swallow. Oh. See, like that head, for instance, that head falling on the ground. Okay, let me just go into full screen here. So everybody talks about motion capture and all this different stuff. The head falling on the ground is probably not motion captured, right? That is totally different. They didn't, most likely that's hand keyframed. It's just a moment where they animate the head jiggling and landing, and it looks really good. You could do physics in Unreal Engine, which they might have done. They might have taken that object and really played around with the physics in the Unreal Engine to simulate that. But it could be keyframed as well. A lot of times stuff will be keyed. So we'll see. I don't know. Either way, it's nicely done.
She went to go to the woods. The chosen one. His tradition.
And there's one more thing I want to talk about right here towards the end.
Oh, no.
Right here. So there's some nice subtlety going on with this dude's hand. If you look at his fingers, this all has to be hand animated and cleaned up and done, and it looks great. Him kind of caressing and you know, soothing his daughter that's about to die. It's really well done, especially the hands. They're a little far separated and a little strange in that area, but overall this looks so incredible. Like, I was impressed with his eye right here. Like, it just looks real. All the blood and the whoa. Damn, dude, the gaming is getting so realistic. You know, this is rendered in the engine. It's pre-rendered, but it's still in an engine, right? This isn't Maya or some other program that's spitting out this imagery. It's really beautifully done, dude. And to all the haters out there, look at her face. Her face looks great. Ooh. She looks evil yet hot, menacing. I like it. Wow. And you can see all the metahuman work coming in right there through her face. Like, you can see her whole face is moving and around. It looks so good. Metahuman is going to change the way games look now because of the facial animation. Wow, yes. Look at that. See that subtlety? Like, even in the eyes, like pulling up in her cheeks. Once again, nice work. Shout out to CD Projekt Red. I think they did a great job on this trailer. There's nothing to like go, not on this one. This looks incredible. I can't wait to play this one. I played the previous one and it was so fun. I didn't even finish the whole thing because I was constantly going on side quests and doing shit. I put in so many hours into the Witcher series because of that reason. It was so fun to play. I would just roam off because it's an open world, and every time you roam off, something will happen, just like in Red Dead 2 or something like that, right? So Well, I hope you guys enjoyed kind of this breakdown of the trailer, kind of taking a deep dive into it. There's a lot of details in some of these things, and I really want to show them to you guys and kind of geek out about it. So if you enjoyed it, you know what buttons to press. If you guys are not subscribed, please do so. I'm almost at 50K. I'm going to do a big giveaway, so stay tuned for that. And I appreciate all your guys' time and support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.